Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to some Black Ops 2 Zombies here on the map Nuketown, which is really awesome. It's a lot of fun, so I really hope that you guys will enjoy this first recorded run that I got going on here. Now, as you can see, there's these stacked up boxes. These are the things that I'm kind of pointing at with my gun. Not that one, that was the box. These stacked up boxes right there, that is where your perk machines come down and drop. As you see, this one is shooting, and it just spawned. And this will be the first one that this is the first one I always see come up as quick revive. And as you can see, this population right now is at 0. And Black Ops 1 Zombies, we saw the population sign had to do with how many people were in the game at the same time. And I know it was multiplayer, but it's, you know, pretty much the same thing. Now, as that clock is going off, every time that population sign hits 0, that's when the clock goes off. That's what I've noticed so far. And I did think, oh, look, here's the first bear. That bear was making some noise, so I hit it. And apparently there's 2 other bears. I heard one, but I couldn't find it before. It was somewhere upstairs in one of the buildings, but I'm not exactly sure where it's at, and I'm thinking that's how you turn on the song. But as you can see, the population sign is now moved down to 94, because as we're playing solo, we always have 6 zombies to start out with in round 1, so it moved down to 94. And I've noticed that every time that population sign hits 0, I've gotten a new perk drop, and that clock goes off. But I've also gotten a perk drop before that's hit 0, so I'm not exactly sure what the population sign has to do with yet. Like I said, this was one of my first couple of runs here. I did do a couple of runs with Cyborg Reaper, and it was just really horrible, and we didn't have enough time to figure out what was going on. But here we made it to about round 11, I believe, so it wasn't too terribly bad. And this map is a very difficult map to play on. And, you know, although I am starting from the beginning, just my first couple of runs here, but there's a lot of stuff to open. So for instance, you're going to see this debris right in the bus. You could open that. It costs 3,000, so it'd be a little bit easier to do a little bit of a rate train, I suppose. And there's also just a bunch of doors you can open around this map, and there's only a few guns on the wall. There's the M14 right there that I just grabbed. On the other vehicle on the back, or on the front actually, of that whatever you want to call it, truck, it is the Olympia. And inside this building here, oh, I want you to listen to this part right here.
I know I should have invented an egg-moving robot.
So I'm not exactly sure what that is, but the radios just, you know, continuously go off throughout the game, and I don't know if it's some sort of code for something you have to do, or you know what, but it's actually kind of interesting. But so anyways, what I was saying was, there's the M14 here, there's the Olympia right there on the front of that truck, and then there's also the MP5 as well as a pistol in the other building. So as you come through here, this door you can open for 1,000, and this other door you can open for 1,000. They both lead to the same exact place, but once you open one, the other one still stays closed. So you'd have to spend another 1,000 just to open that one. I'm not sure why they did that. Maybe it'll be easier just to run some zombies through there or whatever, but as you can see, something else fell down straight through there, and it was not a perk machine. I actually ran through there to go check to see if it was a perk machine, and it's not. So also there's another door right here, open for 3,000, you can get double points. Sometimes it's insta-kill. There's also one on the other side of the map in the other backyard. So if you really want double points or an insta-kill, you can crack that door open for 3,000 and get it. I don't really see the point of that, so I probably wouldn't open those doors, but there's another box that you can see a perk machine will drop right there. And look at this zombie. I've seen him glitched out up there all the time. I've seen it twice in this specific game, and every single time I've gotten in this backyard, there's a zombie glitched out on that roof that can't get off or up or whatever he's trying to do. But so anyways, this map, I don't know if I already said this or not, but it's supposed to be from Black Ops 1 Nuketown multiplayer we had. And as you can see, the sign is 74 now. But whenever we had the multiplayer in Black Ops 1, that was supposed to be in like present time. And then in Black Ops 2, we have Nuketown 2025. Now this zombies is supposed to be the transition between that time. And that's what so far what I've understood from this. So this nuke went off, there's been some zombies around, and then once we get to the year 2025, supposedly it's all futuristic and rebuilt and whatnot. So that's supposed to be the deal with that. And here's me actually looking for the perk machine that I thought came down and spawned, but something hit the ground and I'm not sure what it was. So it's a little confusing. And there, I believe the radio is going off again. Okay, I just kind of want to shut up in between those parts. Excuse me, I'm stuttering a little bit there. I just kind of want to shut up in between those parts so you guys can hear what they have to say. Now, this backyard right here has a couple boxes. That's usually where Juggernaut shows up, where I just pointed back there. But I never got Juggernaut. I actually got Double Tap next, which was a little bit of a problem because I didn't really want Double Tap. I was really wanting Juggernaut. And so, anyways, this backyard, it seems like the best place so far to rape train with just the doors that I've opened. Now the center of the map, that's probably a pretty good place to rape train, but I actually find it really easy to rape train in here. So as you see me just moving around here, doing my whole rape train and whatnot, it seems pretty easy. But so far, it's just I'm having a little bit of trouble trying to play zombies through here, and I don't know what the deal is. I'm just not too good at it or something, or I'm just too new to the Nuketown zombies here. But I actually didn't watch anybody's videos before about Nuketown zombies here because I just kind of wanted to figure it out myself. You know, like, I'm not really too big of a fan of looking at all the trailers and looking at all the breakdown videos and learning everything about the game before it even comes out, because then it kind of ruins my own opinion to it. So for instance, whenever we got the Modern Warfare 3, I didn't watch any commercials. I just refrained myself from that coming out. And I wasn't really interested in seeing what other people thought, because then it kind of ruined my opinion of it. And then so whenever Black Ops 2 came out, I did the same exact thing. Now, I did do a breakdown video of the trailer for Zombies, but see, there's that other pistol we have on the wall there, and upstairs in that building is where the MP5 will be. I did do a breakdown video of the Zombies trailer just a little bit before it came out, but it was early enough to where, oh, and I don't even know what that fire is that goes around there, but it was early enough to where they weren't for sure how they wanted to do the actual zombies, and it was definitely not clear to us, and I just wanted to make my prediction of how the zombies would be, and that was the first time I've ever done that. So I'm just not really a big fan of learning what other people think about the game before it even comes out, because we honestly don't have any idea what it's going to be like, 100% what it's going to be like until it actually comes out. So that's just what the deal with me on that. I'm just not that big of a fan of, because it kind of ruins it for me. So I'm not sure, but anyways, the next topic I want to talk about is the song that will be on the zombies here. So in Black Ops 1, there was a glitch to where you could knock all the heads off the mannequins and they would play a song for you, and that was in the regular multiplayer Nuketown map. You could go into a private lobby and just be in there by yourself and knock all the heads off the zombies, or shoot them, or knife them, or whatever. And I never did it, but I've heard of other people doing it, and I actually saw a video of somebody doing it, and supposedly that's what's going to be going on here, I've been told. And I didn't try it, but I wanted to find the bears, because you heard the bear making that sound. We've always heard them for the rocks and the bears and Black Ops 1 zombies, and you'd hit 3 of them and then the song would come on. And it's also in transit. I've turned the song on in there also, and so it's pretty easy to understand that. Now, I hit the first bear in the bus there, and after that I couldn't find any more. Like I said, I heard one in one of these buildings the very first time I played this map, but there was no telling where it was. So I'm going to be going on a little bit of an adventure for that, and just figuring out how you turn this song on. I want to find the bears and whatnot and see what kind of music they got going on here, and hopefully it's not copyrighted, so I can actually put it up online for you guys so you guys can hear it too if y'all are interested in that. But that's pretty much all I got about this. So as you can see, it's pretty easy to rape train in this area. I find it the easiest. And but the thing about raid training is you can't just sprint around the entire map as fast as you possibly can. You got to make sure that they're grouped together, because as you see, they're still spawning. And look, I just came around this corner again, and they're still running back this way because I'm running a little too fast for them. So sometimes you get lucky, but sometimes right in this hallway right here, you could get stuck pretty damn easily. So you really got to watch yourself and make sure whenever you're running that raid train that you're going to keep them zombies grouped together. So sometimes what I like to do is, if I'm running around, then I would like to stop and run side to side a little bit to let all the zombies catch up to each other, and that seems to actually work out very well. So then you get them all grouped up together and whatnot, and then once you come back around for that rape train, there's no zombies that's gonna trap you in the in front of you and whatnot. So that's really all the information I got. Most of you guys probably already know how to rate train. It's fairly easy. It's not difficult at all. But also what I've noticed here is, you know how before if you don't have Juggernaut, so if you get hit twice, then you're going down. So what I've noticed here in Nuketown specifically is that those hits last a lot longer on you, which kind of sucks. So say you get, oh look, we got 4 left, and then you're probably going to hear another perk drop. But so say, you know, you go through and you hit one zombie and he hits you back. Now that redness goes away, but then if he hits you again, sometimes you can go down. Most of the time you won't. It's really confusing. It seems like the damage of getting hit lasts a lot longer here on Nuketown zombies than it does on other maps, so just refrain from that. But one thing that I do like about this is that there's not a bunch of lava pits and shit around to where you're not going to just get stuck in, or the zombies are going to run through and then you knife them and they blow up on you or whatever. So that will help people a lot, because I've seen a lot of people go down just because they stand in the lava too long or whatever. But there's no lava on this map, so that's great. And but I have not seen any Galvanuckles, which would actually be pretty cool, or like I guess if they would bring back the Bowie knife or something like that. I haven't seen anything like that yet, so that's a little bit unfortunate. But here I am looking for the perk drop, and so far we have nothing in this yard. But there is double tap that comes up. So like I said, I'm not 100% positive on what that population sign is about, but I did think that it was about the perk drop. So that would mean that every 99 kills you get a new perk drop. So I'm guessing that you can still only have 4, but I haven't made it far enough to even figure that out. Like I said, I think I only made it to round 11 here, which is kind of unfortunate, so whatever. But getting drops and whatnot, it still seems pretty easy, and it's still random, of course, but it still seems pretty easy to get drops. And this M14 is a very good weapon to just kind of spray in that crowd, because, like, now here's the thing is, I really do like using the beginners weapons that you get off the walls and stuff like that, and because they're actually really powerful. Now I honestly don't see why a lot of people don't use them. So here I'm grabbing Quick Revive just to get a perk, because this is a difficult map. But I honestly don't see why people don't use the M14 more. Oh look, there's actually another gun off the wall. I didn't even see. Just rewind it if you guys want to see it right there. And yeah. But also, oh, I want to point out another thing. The Pack-a-Punch does spawn as the perk machines do also. So right there behind the fence, the very first time I played, Pack-a-Punch just randomly appeared there. So it's not something you have to build like you do in Transit. Look, there's a zombie stuck up there again. It's not something you have to build like we had to do on Transit, and it's not something that you have to turn power on to make work, or you know, anything like that. It just randomly spawns right there for you. And it's just that you have to get a certain amount of kills. And so what I have noticed is that this is random with the perk machines and the Pack-a-Punch. You're not going to get the same order every time, but it does seem like we are going to get Quick Revive first out of everything. So maybe that's an advantage to you if you guys really do like using Quick Revive when you're running solo. But I mean, for me, it's not really a requirement, but I was just doing it right now. Oh look, see, there's double tap. But I was just doing it right now just because I'm really horrible at this Nuketown Zombies right now. Still trying to get used to it, so that's just the deal on that. But I don't know, if you guys really need Quick Revive, just remember that that's going to be the first drop there for you guys and whatnot. But so anyways, this was going to be a live commentary. Now, I'm not sure what happened, but so I'm actually back home with my parents right now, and I only brought my laptop with me. Now, this laptop is pretty powerful, and I do enjoy using it, but the only problem I've had lately with it is because I've been using Sony Vegas Pro for like the past like 8-9 months or almost a year to edit my videos and stuff, and it's gotten really easy. And before that, I was actually using what's called VideoPad Video Editor Professional, and that's just another editing software. It's really basic, but that's the thing that I was using even before I was making YouTube videos, because before that I would actually make videos for like friends and family and stuff like that. It's kind of like real life montages and stuff like that, and I was just using like Windows Movie Maker, but then I realized you can't even commentate on that. You can't make any sort of narration for the Windows Vista, which I had back then, and because Windows 7 wasn't out yet. And so I downloaded this VideoPad video editor and I actually paid for it and everything. But now it seems like it's really out of date and it's just not really working for me. So the problem that I'm having with it is that whenever I press record for my recorder for the HD PVR, and then I would press record to narrate, and then so the thing that you have to do is after you record your voice and the game separately, you have to sync them up. So in the beginning of the game, I always do something like I do a countdown basically. So like I'll push the throttle down onto each, I guess, name you can call it, Xbox Live, local, stuff like that, and I'd say like 1, 2, 3, and then like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, click, and then that's how I would sync it up. And then I just pretty much just chop that out of the video, and then I render the rest of it. But the problem I'm having here is for some reason I can sync it up easily, like because I've been doing that for like 2 years now. But so I can sync it up pretty easily, and that's no problem. But the only problem is whenever you sync it up in the beginning, at the end of the video it's unsynced. So then you sync it up in the end and then it's unsynced in the beginning. And so I'm just like, you know what, I gotta do a post commentary type deal on here. I don't know what the problem is, and I wanted to get Sony Vegas on here for my laptop, but I'm actually gonna go get another desktop computer, which is an Alienware, and so it's gonna be a lot more powerful desktop computer, and then I'll just hook that up here for the time being. And I've actually got a lot more zombie videos and whatnot saved up for you guys, so you guys can see that and everything, and so it'll be a lot easier just to do it that way. But I'll be using that desktop for a little bit, and then what I want to try to do is, because the other desktop computer I have, which I've been using for all the live streams and all my other videos made and whatnot, 19 left, is oh, and he's saying something here. Listen. Alright, so the other desktop computer I was using was a Gateway, which is 6 gigs of RAM. This new Alienware will be 8 gigs of RAM, and it'll just be a lot more powerful than the one that I had before. A super awesome graphics card processor and you know, the whole shebang and whatnot. I'm not too educated on all of that, but I just know that it's going to be a lot better. So what I actually want to do is take the RAM or whatever in the processor and the graphics card out of my other desktop computer, the Gateway, and put it into this laptop, and so I can have a pretty powerful laptop, because then I'm not really going to be using that other desktop after I get the Alienware one. So that's my whole plan on that. But anyways, this was the Nuketown Zombies, and we are getting pretty close to an end here. Oh yeah, I hit a lot of drops right here. I get like 2 max ammos and a double points and whatnot and all kinds of shit. But I was really thinking I was gonna do pretty good on here, and I was pretty happy. But I was honestly kind of frustrated that Juggernaut was not showing up, because honestly I am just a Juggernaut fanatic. Like, I'm just addicted to it because I really need it. Like, it's just a problem for me when I don't have it. But that little mushroom cloud right there from the nuke going off looks really awesome, by the way. But as you can see, this just changed. I went down from 19 all the way around to 86, and there's just, it didn't show up. So as you can see, you can clear some debris there. You can open a door, and there's the MP5 on the wall. You can come out here on the balcony and jump down, or you can run back here to the back balcony, and you can jump down to the side or go down the stairs. And it's pretty much the same on the other side, but this backyard just seems a little bit more easier to maneuver around and whatnot. So anyways, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed. I've been Snowball, you guys have been awesome, and I want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys liked it, feel free to leave a like, and if you guys disliked it, then feel free to leave a dislike, but by all means, just let me know why, and I can improve on that for next video. And we're definitely going to be making it to a lot farther around here on Nuketown Zombies, because this is honestly a lot of fun, and I had a lot of fun making this video. So anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoyed. Peace. I'm an American, living in Taiwan, busting these raps to the break of dawn, pulling so much ass I must be Donkey Kong, but I got fat stacks cause I got it going on. Black Ops 2 here to drop tomorrow, yeah, cool game, ain't nothing to sorrow. It all started out with COD 4, running around spraying shit like my porn, yeah, hardcore. Shooting campers in the ass, I knew everything be okay, killing bitches so fast you could call me OJ. Moving along to World at War, could never get a decent score, thought the game was for whores, couldn't take no more. But I didn't have a clue what to do until we got Modern Warfare 2, then I knew what to do, but I couldn't find my shoes. Head to the GameStop on a dash, stopped by a cop cause he said I'm hauling ass.